I've been coming across a word Kaizen a few times. Japanese word I've been reading about a little bit, and I decided to do a little bit more research this morning, and I love this word. It's a really unique word. Now, it comes from, I think, an industrial type setting, but from Japan. But what I believe this word means, if I've got it right, it is to make continuously small changes to the process. Not focusing on the results, focusing on the process, and making tiny changes to improve. When I started to understand this word, I thought, this is like the exact opposite of North America in many ways. We talk about massive change and huge improvements, but not to ourselves often. Usually it's big improvements to our results, right? We're promised online, you're promised like make $1 million in the next week by hitting keys on keyboard or whatever it is, right? We're promised massive results with doing very little. And what this concept, to me, if I understand it correctly, is be focused, master small, tiny changes to the process, and don't worry about the results, okay? The results will take care of themselves. Master tiny changes. It's going to take time. And that's a weird concept. It's slow and small instead of fast and big, right? Here's what I love about this concept. It's small, slow change is the secret to success on so many levels. If you are making continual improvements every single day, things do change. I'll give you an example. New Year's resolutions, people make massive commitments, and they're going to change all these things in their lives, and they're going to change 1,000 habits this year. Maybe this is you, I don't know. And then we struggle because there's all this change, and we've overloaded ourselves, and we give up after a while. That's not what we want. That's not where we want to be long term, right? What if instead of making 10 changes to your life this year, what if you made 2 changes to your life? But the 2 changes were in the areas that you needed change the most. Maybe 2 areas where change would make the biggest difference for you. And you'd see the biggest results in your life from it. But the focus is on the change, okay? And if it was just these 2 areas, let's use an example. So, for example, what if you changed your morning routine where you got up a little bit earlier and you invested in yourself? You took time to get your attitude where it needed to be and get into a great space with your mindset, and what effect that would have on your relationships and your day, just kind of analyzing your day a little bit in the morning. And what about another habit could be asking other people great questions, simple questions, getting beautiful at eliciting great responses from others from great questions, connecting with people better. Imagine what this could do for your life. Forget about 1,000 goals and 1,000 changes. What about just a couple like this? If you solidified them, if you got them really good, so that they're perfect, so that you're never going to forget them, you're not going to leave them kick them to the curb halfway through your next year or anything. If they became sincere habits in your life, true habits in your life, how would that change your life? To have a good attitude every day, to feel great doing what you're doing every day, to be focused on connecting with others. How would that impact others? How would that impact you? How would that impact your business? How would that impact your weight and your relationships and in connections and a whole bunch of things? That would have a profound impact on you. And it comes from tiny habits. It comes from small things worked on consistently over a period of time, perfected. I encourage you right now to think of one thing. Forget about 2. What is one thing that you can work on consistently for the next 3 to 6 months to get really good at? And as you are good at that, I'd love for you to share me what are your results? What are some things that come from that? But what did you learn in the process? That's a very important part of this.